Hey guys, so today I'm doing a really cool video that I was tagged to do. It's the girl power tag, and I've seen these going around YouTube and I decided that this was like really up my alley. So we're gonna make this the next video in the Girls Guide series, and yeah, let's just get started. I was really thinking about this tag, and I had watched a couple on YouTube, and I was sort of thinking that the answers that people give, I feel, might not really reflect their true heart or their true actions and how they live their life. I think you kind of have to look at these questions from a different point of view, because it could kind of come across as not always genuine. I try to be as genuine with you as possible, so I'm just gonna say girl power to me, or what I think girl power should mean, we're not holding ourselves to some kind of standard. I think there's this kind of standard right now with girls and being really fascinated with having a specific look, and I don't want to like stereotype it, the Tumblr look. It's kind of losing the genuineness of girls because everyone's trying to look a certain way. And I think girl power really stems from individuality and not being afraid to be yourself and not follow that trend. And we talk about fitting out all the time, and I think that that's so important, is to be able to stand up for yourself and not let anybody else's opinions get in the way of that. So, you know, and you could say that it's confidence, and you could say that it's, you know, a bunch of things, and I think you can have those things without being genuine to yourself. So I think the biggest thing is that, like, if there's something that you're super passionate about, then that's your power. So I don't really think girl power comes from being like, you know, oh, girls are just as good as guys, and, you know, it's like a superficial kind of power. I think when people interpret this question, there's this like automatic response of saying that's like, girls are just as good as guys, and, you know, we can get jobs and we can, you know, make an impact and change the world, and that's all great stuff. But I think it digs a little deeper and really gets down to your core, like, of who you really are. Not so much as girls in a whole, but you specifically. What's your power? Now, what's girl power? What does your power mean to you? What is so important in your life that you would do anything to make it known? Whether it's your career, something that you really want to do, or something that you love, just you're like willing to just lay it down and not budge. That's your girl power. So number 2 is, what's the best advice you could give to girls who want to be powerful? Embrace whatever it is you have right now. Don't look at a picture online and say, I want to be this way. You already have your power. You just have to learn how to access it. So it's really about embracing who you are as a person and being accepting of yourself. And I think that's the most powerful you can be, because then someone's gonna look at you and say, that is a real girl. You know, not some phony baloney, you know, trying to be like everybody else. So I would just say that you keep doing you. Okay, well, if we're talking about like, I have to think about this one. So if I could have a superpower, I think it would be to see people's truths. And I know that might sound really cheesy and cliche, and yeah, it would be super cool to fly. You know, who wouldn't like flying? I've always had such an issue with trying to talk to someone and you know that they're holding back, and you're just like, you know. Some of the strongest people in the world's eyes, you would get to see like that vulnerable side of them. You know, fear is such a cool concept because it's so exciting, and I think people get bogged down into this idea of you don't want to be afraid, but life is so boring if you're not afraid. We grow so much in vulnerability, so I would definitely say to see like people's fears, like what people are really afraid of, would be a really cool superpower. So the next question is, why is it important to have girl role models? That's a good one. I have role models, and I could name a couple off the bat. Amber Dodwitz and Ashley Conrad, who started Clutch Transformation, which is a workout methodology that's just amazing. They're huge role models for me, and they're super real girls. You know, they don't hold anything back, still talk about their faith a lot. They're super intense when it comes to working out and their fitness and health, and they're the most honest, real people, you know, and they're super inspiring because they've gone through you know, to hell and back and have come out on top. So I think it is important to have people to look up to because you can relate to them, and when you can relate to people, things seem more obtainable. Someone has done it before you, and it gives you hope. So yes, having role models is very important to me. So I kind of just answered this question, but it's what other women do you see in the world that are powerful? Like I said, Ashley Conrad and Amber Elizabeth Dodwitz are super powerful. I mean, give them a cape, honestly. Other girls, there are so many people in different industries that I would say are powerful because they use their genuine self to do what they love, and that's what I believe your power is. So it could be in the fashion industry or somebody in, you know, the business world that I think is empowering, or an athlete, you know, because it's, again, it's their true self that is what makes them powerful. That's what they're reflecting, that's what they're putting out, and that's why you are attracted to them. You know, you're not going to be attracted to someone who's faking it and lying and telling things that aren't true and promoting something that is not them. That's not a role model. I wanted to kind of leave you guys with some little tips for finding your power, because the questions are awesome, but I think we could dig just a little bit deeper and really find out what it is that moves you, because I actually had someone ask me what my dream was, what is May Movement, and May Movement really does kind of line up with this tag. And it is all about finding what moves you, what's your passion, what you're afraid of, what your dreams are, something you want to change about yourself for the better. And I think that when you find those things, that's how you can really unfold your life, get your true potential, and create the happiness for you and other people around you. What are some times during your life or during your day where you feel most powerful? So for me, I would say it's when I'm at the gym. Running is definitely a big one for me. And then also, second thing is probably when we're doing May Movement events and I'm getting to talk to people about what it is May Movement does, and seeing people get excited about it is when I feel most powerful. And the last thing is kind of all of those things put together. Because I'm a certified health coach, whenever I can give somebody information or advice in health or nutrition, fitness, whatever it is, and they see results from that, that's like the ultimate, because you just feel like, you know, you help somebody, and that's really cool. So those are my top 3 times when I feel powerful. So I want to know what it is that makes you guys feel powerful, and you guys should do this tag too if you haven't already, or post something on Instagram or Facebook that, you know, hashtag girl power, and I would be really, really stoked to see what you guys come up with. And if you guys like the Girls Guide videos and you want them to keep coming, thumbs up this video, and be sure to check out my health and fitness channel for recipes and workouts and fitness and nutrition advice. And then I just started my new daily vlog channel. Well, it's not daily, it's like kind of weekly and bi-weekly mashups. So if you want to see that, you can check that out. All of my links will be down below and you guys can check those out, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!